Hi and welcome to Design by Teachers. My name's Jess and today we're looking at a resource or three that are going to help teachers with their assessment and their planning and their programming for their classrooms. So let's jump straight into it. We do have lots and lots of different assessments available on the website. What you can do is jump up to our homepage, and if you click over to the resource tab, you'll see here that we have assessment ideas and assessments. We also have our trending items at the moment for assessment and reporting. So let's go ahead and have a little look. This first one we're looking at today is an Australian curriculum document for Year 4 created by A+ Teaching Resources. So this is a really great checklist that you can use to document your students' progress across the year from beginning to end. So what you've done is you've gone ahead and purchased this document for yourself with one license. I'm using Safari today, so here's the document here that I have already downloaded. Once you open the file, it will pop up here. If we just have a little quick look at the instructions, you do need to get the Adobe Reader. This is a software program that you need to actually open this PDF and then be able to use the editing tools that she's created as part of the resource. So this is the link here that she has in all of her documents. So once you click on here, you can actually download the software to your device and your desktop, and you can actually start using the program. So you will need to do that prior to opening up this document. So let's go have a little look inside these documents. So I'm just going to double click that and the document will pop open. As you can see here, that's in a PDF format. So what we're going to do is just have a little scroll through. So these editable areas here is where we can actually add in the information for our class. So I'm going to put here Miss Jess. I'm going to put today's date, which is the 19th of the 5th. 2016, and my class is going to be 4J. Okay, so each year you can use these documents and you can save them. She actually has some hints and tips down here on how you can save it in a most productive manner. So you can save these files for each individual student, or you can save it for your class. She's actually got the two different setups ready to go. So you can use this for this year. Next year, if you have another Year 4 class, you can save it as a 2017 file. That's just a little tip to help you when you're doing your organising with your documents, because we know as teachers that can get quite overwhelming with the amount of resources and things that we save in our programs and on our computers. So we do want to make sure that we set up a system that you can easily access the different documents that you do create and use. So inside here she has lots of different descriptions and instructions showing you where you can enter your students' names, how you can use this to mark and record the different data that you collect. There's also observations, how you can grade them, and then you can look at all the students, how they went across the entire grade. So this is great to be able to use for your class and how everybody achieved and has progressed across the year. So let's have a little look down here. So again, this is where you can edit the different documents and edit part of the forms that she set up here. So here's all the different descriptors available from the curriculum, all aligned using the curriculum code. So you can see here that we can select each of these boxes. So this one you can actually print out and tick yourself if you need, or you can type in here. The other one you can do is this column here is for your IEP column. So if you have a student that's on special needs and their program is set up to be independent of the class program and it's a little bit modified, you can actually use this column here. So that's a really handy tip. So she's also got an area here for comments that you can use. So you can see where I entered the fields at the beginning, my name pops up. So this will be your name. It will actually go through the whole entire document and label it for you. This is where we can enter the student's name. So I've just put here sample name, and we can go ahead here and mark which of these that they've done and when they've done them. So we can use this for grading, we can use this to say that they've actually carried through and can achieve, or we can use it and create our own grades and say at what level they can do each of the accomplishments. Same as for here, this is so bunny Year 3, you can get a little outcome of where the students are when you get them, so when you assess them in the early years, in the early parts of the year, and then you can see where they progress to in the following one. Okay, so let's keep sliding down here. There's lots and lots of items that she's done. The work that's been put into these documents is just completely extravagant and will save you hours and hours of time. So we encourage you to jump in and have a look at the different documents that she has. They are available in the different year levels and the different subject matters as well. Okay, so again, sample name. So see how I've typed the first student at the beginning? This will actually be carried on right through the entire document, so you don't have to keep entering the students' names. She really has thought of everything. It is just phenomenal. So you can see the different curriculum codes that are popped in here that line up with the correct descriptor and section for the mathematics. Okay, so up here there was also the different grades where you can select here, so you can select for your student which ones they're satisfied at what level. Okay, so that's a great resource. Let's also have a look at the other document she's got here. So this again will show us where we can go through and edit. So again, I can pop down here my name, and what I put here will be carried across right through the entire document, saving you hours of preparation and planning. That's fantastic. So what you will need to do is download that Adobe program so you can jump in here and edit. Okay, so here you can see you can use the text box to click and select whereabouts they are in the grade. This will help you with your reporting. It will also help you when you're doing your parent-teacher interview, So you've got all the support documents that looks really professional in front of the teacher, in front of the parent. You can also take this documentation with your peers when you're discussing how you're reporting. I do remind you that you are purchasing the document for yourself, and the license is for yourself. You cannot share this document with other teachers. They can go ahead and purchase it online. So you're looking at anywhere sort of $3 to $5 roughly for all of these different documents for the different year levels. So it is really affordable, and you can claim it during tax time. So don't forget to refer your teacher colleagues across to the website so they can purchase the document. So we will just have a little look inside. I'm not going to save those now. We will have a little look inside her store, because you will be able to see all the different subject areas that she has created this document for. Okay, so you'll be able to save yourself lots and lots of time. So when you do have different year levels, you'll be able to jump in here. She also does update the curriculum codes and links them across. So make sure you keep your file and keep your account open on Design by Teachers, because she will upload the file and you'll be able to access the more modern one. Also keep up with her Facebook page. She'll let you know when she updates the files from time to time. Now the next one we're going to be looking at is some Year 6 report descriptors. Okay, so this is from Mrs. Strawberry's classroom. She has got some descriptors that she has laid out, set up for grades A, B, C, D, E. So you can use these when you're looking at all your students and you're looking at the Australian curriculum and the indicator, and you're thinking, whereabouts do my students fit? Okay, how many students have satisfied the certain, who can complete all the different descriptors and the indicators? Okay, so this product is called the Year 6 Curriculum Report Grade Descriptors. So this will help you with your grading, and you can see how in conjunction with the document beforehand, you can pull this together with your students, and it will save you hours of planning. So once you download the document, it will look like this. Okay, so this is right across all the subject areas for Year 6. This comes in a semester 1 and it comes in a semester 2, all lined up with the Australian curriculum. So she has put all the different codes you can see in here, the different descriptors, so it will help you be able to arrange your students in the different grades and the different levels and abilities within your class. So this one's for report, this is for writing, this is for speaking and listening. Okay. This one's for number and algebra in mathematics. This is for the measurement and geometry, mathematics, stats and probability. Okay, so these are your maths and English curriculum. It is a fantastic resource, and once you jump onto here, we'll have a look. Miss Strawberry also has the different documents like this one for the different year levels. She also has some other assessments that you can use to help, but the grade descriptors are great in conjunction with the document that's purchased just beforehand. So she has lots and lots. This is one of our biggest stores on here. She has lots of different resources that you can find on there. And this other resource we're going to be looking at today is our Year 1 Geography Descriptors for Learning Goals and Success Criteria. So this is for the love of it. So she has designed some posters and learning goals that you can use in your classroom to show your students the direction of the learning and what they're expected to be learning, and they can even be involved in the learning. So she creates these posters. You will print them out. You can put them in A4, A3, you laminate them, and you can put them up on your room display. So when you're displaying the different work samples that you've created with your students, you can then put this attached right near or a part of your display, so the students can see the purpose of their learning and see how far they've come from when they first started to their completion as a culmination activity. This is really brilliant. So I'll have a little look inside here. So these are the posters here. Again, they're available in different subjects and different year levels that you can purchase. So all the posters are done for you, and you can print them out. So you can see that the different codes are there. This is great, especially when you have parent-teacher interviews, and so you can say to the parents, this is what we've been learning and here's the curriculum goals. It looks very professional and it really does back up, and you can then evidence the child's learning. So you can find the specific work example of the child and say, look, this is what we're learning and this is her interpretation of the level that this child is at. You can see where your son or daughter is at. So this is just great. So these 3 resources are really good when you want to pull together when it comes to assessment and programming. And you can see that because they're available across the different year levels and subject matters, you can jump on here and purchase the documents for yourself. Again, we just remind you that you are purchasing it for a 1-user agreement, which is for yourself. And if you find them handy, recommend them to your friends, and they can jump on and purchase them themselves and keep the receipts and claim at tax time. So it's great. If you also have any different assessments that you use and you think Australian teachers would love them, feel free to join on the website. We have about 9,000 teachers now. Jump on there and share the resource, and help others and mentor each other through and support each other through teaching on the website. Thanks for your time.